Hello and welcome to magyarok.hu and to our YouTube channel. I'm Sylvia, one of the authors of the course books and workbooks, and today I would like to show you how to work, what to find on our website and where. So now if you click on, or if you type in magyar-ok.hu, then you will have the link to our website. If you click on the website, this is the first page that will pop up. Now, on this first page, there are an awful lot of things that we will not be talking about today. Namely, here you can find a home. This is the first page. We will focus today on this page, and I will explain to you what you can find on the website and where and why it might be interesting for you to work with them. Then you have the order, how you can order. Here you can order the books, information about courses, workshops, about us authors, and the contact. And if you want to read all that information in Hungarian, feel free to switch languages, which you can do here where my mouse is right now. Okay, so let's see what's on the home. You also have a second line of menus and different clickable items, such as here the books. So the level A1+, A2+, B1+, and B2+. And this is it for this series. So if you want to work at C level, which is the very advanced level, then you are probably already able to work with native materials, or with uncut, let's say uncut materials in Hungarian, so, or with other books that exist on this at this level. Well, there is not so many actually, but okay. So let's focus on our site, our website. Under each item, you will find the exact same menu, so the exact same navigation bar with first with intro and samples, then the link to the audios, video, study materials, particularly interesting for learners, and the teacher's corner, which we'll ignore for today because it's not very interesting for you. It's all in Hungarian. So even the English link says, well, please go to and visit the Hungarian page. So we'll just not handle this today. Let's see the first page. So we are in home, and here first you will, of course, as on every page, you will find a welcome, a short explanation of what this series of books is and what is it's supposed to cover. And here you can find which we are particularly proud of, that we won the European Language Label for Innovation with our series. So this is really very, a very pleasant thing to think about for us. You can also have sample pages here and also the book. So we are a bit commercial minded, so from every page you can order the book. So it takes you this link here down, it will take you to the order page. Now, on this page you have some mysterious looking, or maybe not so mysterious looking, diagrams and icons. Now I want to sort of enlighten you about them. First of all, in the middle of this diagram you will see the course books. Well, they are basically the core of everything. So that's the if you don't use anything else, well, at least you should use the books. And then all around it is supplementary, so they complement the book. Some of them are also usable maybe on their own, but what we would recommend obviously is that you use them together with the book, because that will give you the complete picture. First of all, we have here audios. If you remember, now here you see A1+, for example, this is the first level. Then you click audio, and that will take you to the page where you will find the audio features. This here in the middle is online, so this is what you can do without, or listen to without downloading anything from the site. 8 chapters, so 8 little buttons here, and then by chapter you find a list of the items that you can listen to. Now, for safety reasons, because you never know with technology, I would strongly recommend that you also download the audio files for each chapter. They are zip data, and you can download them by chapter, and then you have it on your phone or on your computer, laptop, and so forth, and you can access them quite fairly easily from there. So then nothing can really hinder your learning. Okay, now you have also videos. We also have a YouTube channel which is called Magyarul beszélni menő. So speaking Hungarian is cool, because we think that it's kind of cool to speak Hungarian. So you can also access it here next to this Join Us button, so that you have the YouTube channel icon here, or you can also access them from the site by clicking on video. The advantage perhaps of accessing them from the website is that you will find the videos by chapter, whereas on YouTube you can still find them by book and level, but not by chapter. So actually both of them are fine. Here maybe a little more guidance as to what to use when. I'm clicking back to the first page, coming back here. We also have here something for the teachers. Now for today, as I said, perhaps we can ignore it for the moment. But here is something that you should definitely not ignore. And these are the supplementary materials. So this icon is supposed to show you that we also have supplementary materials. Now, what are these? Sometimes I receive emails from people who are a bit desperate and saying, well, I ordered this book and it looked fantastic, but everything is in Hungarian. What am I going to do with it? And well, here is the answer. Well, the book is in Hungarian, but everything in the books is actually translated into several languages. So if we had decided to say, let's say, do everything in English or all the instructions in English, well, we would have also limited a bit the usability of the book. So we just decided that depending on your native language, you can go and find your translation if there is any, and there are lots. So let's hope that at least there is one other language that you speak fairly well and that you will be able to follow. Now here in study materials, first of all, you have the whole list of what you find here. So you find a translation of the instructions, so everything in the course book and in the workbook is here with translations, so that you will know, even if you do your lessons, or even if you study on your own, you will be able to know what to do in the exercises. Then you have the answer keys to the textbook and the exercise book or workbook. They are very, very useful also to check whether your answers are good or not good. It's actually worth checking your answers also before going to class, because it saves an awful lot of time when you don't have to go through the whole thing in class, but you just, write down your questions and ask your teacher only about the questions. Oops, sorry, I went a bit fast. Okay, now you have glossaries organized by chapter, which means that all the words that you can encounter in a chapter are listed here, many times also with an entire sentence as an example. Useful expressions, this is the blue page in every book at the end of each chapter, so it shows you what's covered in terms of phrases and sentences, so very useful. You have materials for online practice. I will show them in a separate video, but it's definitely worth looking at those. They work actually best with laptops and tablets. on the phone, the screen might be from time to time too small, because you will see what kind of exercises we propose, and I think they are meaningful and kind of, well, sometimes technology or the telephone is just too small to enjoy them. Okay, now you have also syllabus for you have a learning list, checklist, which means that you can find things that you are supposed to have covered in a chapter in form of a list. So you have all the topics, all the grammar structures that you are supposed to know, and should you realize that, well, I've forgotten a couple of those, then you can find also the pages, the page numbers from the book that will guide you to the right section in the book, and you can review and learn again what you might have forgotten. Okay, difficult words in context. This is another very interesting item. Again, this is something that deserves an extra video. For the moment, you feel free to look into that. It's basically examples from your textbook with difficult words. For example, pedig seems to be, the word that sometimes it means but, and sometimes it means though, and sometimes it means and. So this kind of words that are kind of difficult, or you, which is sometimes good, sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's all right, sometimes it's fine, sometimes it's tasty and delicious. So really it has a lot of meanings. You can find those words with a lot of examples from the book with translations into English and German. The syllabus is particularly interesting if you study in self-study settings, because you have your progression, kind of the programmed. Of course, it's a very estimated progression. It might depend on plenty of things that can influence actually our progression and motivation and the time that we have available to fulfill or to complete a level. But anyway, it gives you at least an orientation of what could you or what you should be doing, or what pace would be kind of ideal. But no stress. I mean, if you are faster, if you are slower, anything is fine. As we say, the way is the goal. So if you're on the way, you are fine. Okay. How to form new words. Again, there's a few information about how to make new words in Hungarian, because Hungarian words are like Lego stones. You add things one after the other, and this shows you the possibilities, how to make nouns, how to make verbs, and so forth. So it gives you an overview. It comes with an English explanation and a German explanation too. The grammar booklet is a summary of all grammar in the book, in English and in German, if I remember well, or Spanish, I'm not sure. English and Spanish. So this booklet will take you actually through all the grammar covered in the book, not by chapter, but by parts of speech. So you will find nouns and verbs and all information that is worth knowing, or that belongs to the level covered in the book, is at one place. So sometimes you will find actually more than what you have already covered, but this was a way to present information also as a whole, and because, as you will see in the book, we split it a lot of grammar aspects, a lot of structures actually in small pieces, so that you can enjoy them in small portions, and you can digest them well in that case. But you can also find an overview of everything that you have covered. Now here you can see, for example, the glossaries with a lot of different languages. It's just to show you how much you have here. You have also the useful expressions in plenty of translations, the online practice by chapter, and also a beautiful website made by a colleague, Tima Baumann, who made actually your first steps in Hungarian easy by creating a really very, very nice and rich and meaningful website, which is called Aktív Magyarok. Again, the topic of another video. Learning checklists. I'm just scrolling it down so you can see that it's a long page and it's also something that's, I think, very rich. So this is something that you should definitely check out. I will do another video also with item, with that part, item per item. It might be useful also for people who learn in self-study settings, or perhaps even if you follow a course, you may have a, gain better insights about this page. Well, that was it for today. And as one of my favorite blogger, I don't know if she's a blogger, says, well, good job guys, this workout is complete, so thanks for watching and goodbye. See you next time.